Are you an apartment locating professional or thinking about becoming one? Well, in this video, we're going to touch on a few items around improving your odds of getting paid. What should you do before referring your client? What should you do after? All that's coming up right now. If this is your first time visiting this channel and you're an apartment locating professional who's just getting started, or perhaps you have plenty of experience, but you're open to hearing the perspective of a fellow apartment locating professional, then consider subscribing below and tapping the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about new ideas and insights for apartment locating. I'm Marcus Jordan with the Premises Place Group, brokered by eXp Realty, and I'm committed to adding another level of professionalism to apartment locating here in the state of Texas. If you're newly licensed or just exploring your next adventure, I hope you consider subscribing to the channel so we can level up our industry together. This is going to be a rather short video, but we can sum it up in 3 C's, right? 3 C's would be communication, confirmation, and just common courtesy. If the third one there, right? With those 3, that is the way you can improve the odds of getting paid. What do I mean by that? Communication. If you're gonna work with a client of yours and you're gonna send them to a specific property, take 30 seconds, give a call to the apartment. Hey, Ashley, I don't know where that came from. Hey, Ashley, this is Marcus. I'm an apartment locator with Premises Place Group. I'm just reaching out to let you know I have a client of mine, John Smith, who's coming to tour the property around this time. What's a good email address for you that I can just kind of send over some details? What do you think Ashley leasing agent is going to say? Oh, you can send it to leasing@apartmentcompany.com, right? And the reason why that's so important, one, communication, is because that also does another thing for you, right? Once you get that email address, you can just send a quick email, give them a heads up, right? When you do this, that creates a paper trail automatically before John Smith shows up. Because one of the biggest elements or one of the biggest challenges when it comes to an apartment property trying to pay you is they have to confirm with a separate department, their marketing department, that you were the cause for that agent. So if you create that paper trail, it eliminates that. Now, this does not excuse or this does not take the place of your client putting your name on the application. You need that too. So this is a way that we're able to confirm twice that you are the reason why they're visiting or going to visit that apartment tour, okay? So send that email and let's do the quick role play again so you can see how long it takes, right? Hey, Ashley, this is Marcus with Premises Place Group, brokered by eXp Realty, and I'm an apartment locator looking to help a client of mine find a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and they're looking at coming to tour the property tomorrow, this weekend, next week. What's a good email address for you so I can send over some additional details? Hey, Marcus, this is Ashley at the leasing. It's going to be ashleyleasing@apartmentproperty.com, whatever. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Right? Now, that took 7 seconds. I don't know, I wasn't counting while I was talking, but if we want to rewind the video, I'm sure we can figure that out. But the point is, it doesn't take a whole lot of time, right? Now, you may also be in a market like I am to where the leasing office is very, very busy, extremely busy, very busy. So the fact of getting someone on the call, getting someone on the phone that's actually in the office could be rare, right? Especially if you have one of those clients who want to move fast, they want to move quick, because believe it or not, there are some clients, they don't want to see it with us. However, we do have to ensure that we improve our odds of being paid by minimizing any doubt that we're the reason why that client went to that property. So in that case, one thing that I like to do, if I can't get anyone on the phone, and typically if you send a message, it's going to go to some automated processor system, book the tour for your client. If you book the tour for your client, then you're saying, hey, John is coming to look for a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. My name is Marcus with eXp Realty. this, that, and the other. And if you do that, if you book the tour for them, again, documentation, it's there, right? So communication, that's the number one, right? The other one we said was confirmation. Well, I think we talked about confirmation a couple times even in that example, right? But confirming with your client, hey, are you still good to go at this time? Happy to meet you there so you can show you around, this, that, and the other. And they may say, nah, we're just gonna go ahead and go, right? But after they go, reach out to Ashley again, confirm, hey, John said he had a great time. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to help out, right? And use the same email thread, because this shows them that you're in communication with your client. It shows your client that you're actually talking to the office, right? And you've just confirmed twice, right? And then thirdly, easy, common courtesy, right? Giving someone a heads up in the office, it's just common courtesy. Now, if you're from Texas like me, like, we take courtesy pretty seriously. So like, just be nice, right? There's nothing wrong with that. It's not hard, right? But also think about if you were in that leasing agent's shoes, right? Here in Texas, we're seeing a boom of people moving from different parts of the country and from different countries, right? And most times, apartment properties, let's just face it, they have like 2 or 3 leasing agents, right? And they have to eat lunch and go on breaks and handle meetings and handle meetings and their business meetings and calls and stuff like that. So the more you can assist with alleviating stress or helping them out, right? The easier it is for them to, one, want to pay you, let alone being able to prove that you are the one that should be paid. So common courtesy, help out, see where you can help them. And you know what? The thing about it is, once you start doing those 3 things, working with that apartment property becomes much easier. Working with that leasing team becomes much easier, because they're saying, hey, here's Marcus, or here's Jake, or here's Samantha, or whatever your name is as an apartment locating professional. And they make things a little bit easier. They take an extra step, and we appreciate that. Now, is that for every leasing agent that you're ever going to speak to? No, there are some leasing agents who are like, hey, send your clients here, let me do my job, don't get in my way. Okay, so make sure you feel your way around fill the situation. Don't fill your way around, because that could be dangerous if your eyes are closed and you're walking out or driving. Sidebar, but right, go with the intent of being helpful and get the feedback from the leasing agent. Some leasing agents will say, it's okay, we got it, because we have our own process, we have our own workflow, we like to work in our own way. Cool, respect that, because by respecting that, then you also show that you're easier to work with, right? So real quick, real simple, you do those 3 things, or I guess in those 3 categories, those 3 generalities, and of course there are details in each one of them, but if you do those 3, you will greatly improve your odds of getting paid and perhaps making a friend out of the leasing staff, which you can never have too many friends in this industry. So I hope this has been helpful. Again, not groundbreaking, not extraordinary advice or insight, but it's something to remember, to practice in each one of your transactions, to practice in each one of your relationships, not only with your clients, but also with the leasing staff, right? And the more that you remember these small, simple things and you keep putting it in practice, I promise you, the easier your job and your responsibilities and your experience as a locator professional will be. So with that, I'm gonna wrap up, keep it simple. We'll have more videos coming on the way as we build out the channel. And I appreciate your time. Please leave me a comment. Was this helpful? Again, not groundbreaking, but hopefully it was a great reminder. And if there's something else that you want to hear a little bit more about when it comes to apartment locating or being an apartment locating professional, I would love to hear it. Please leave me a comment. Consider subscribing, tapping the bell for notification, and we will see you on the next one.